Yo, what's up, family? I hope y'all are doing well. This Saturday, I'm working my second job. The lady I've told y'all about, I've been working for her for years now. I don't really know where to start, but I'm just gonna go. So, the other lady that I clean for, that I've been cleaning for years, not as long as the one today, but probably about 7 years. She informed me yesterday that I can no longer work for her because I refuse to take the juice. That's what I'm going to call it. Um, I don't know whether to be hurt, disappointed. At this point, I'm looking at my fellow Americans walking around in a trance. They don't see the division that's being caused with all this. They don't see the agendas behind all of it. I mean, they literally have all these Delta variants and all these different names. And if you go on the WHO organization, the actual site, you can see where they have the release dates. In Indonesia, doctors that took the juice are dying. They're not they're not letting that kind of information get out. But they want you to turn on the unvaccinated. And next is going to be our children. School's starting back soon. I've decided to homeschool my kid. Hopefully, maybe when she goes to 7th grade, we'll see what happens. But it's not looking good, family. It's progressively going to get worse, I believe. And at some point, you see Paris, you see all these other countries that are fighting for freedom and fighting for their rights and their liberties and, against all this stuff. At what point is America going to say that? Last year, people were burning down buildings, and you see how that organization panned out, right? So what makes you think you can trust in all this? It's like y'all keep saying a lot of folks, and I'm not going to say everybody, because there's a lot of us out there that get what's really going on, but y'all support whatever's trendy. Majority of the masses is like last year you supported something that didn't, pan out. Hey, let me say this, unvaccinated lives matter too. And let me also say this to the preachers and pastors that are out there saying that Jesus would have took the juice. Let me tell you something, Jesus would have sat with the unvaccinated. And that's just facts. He sits with the ones that are broken in spirit. And let me tell you, I'm weary. I'm not broken in spirit, but I am weary over all this. I'm worried about my children because this is not about me. This is about the future of our children, what we're setting up for them. And at some point, America has got to start looking past everything that's being pushed on us, from celebrities to politicians to governors to the White House. Like, you're turning on the people that you've known for years to listen to people that don't give two shits about you. And a lot of these people, you go to church, you sit in church, but then you look at your fellow member and tell them, hey, I don't want to be around you. You haven't received the juice. You know what? Let me tell you something. Your faith is none. You have no faith. As a true Christ follower, you should have faith. You shouldn't be putting your trust in man, and you should be waking up others, whether you're hated, persecuted, whether you lose a job. Unfortunately, I know the woman, I'm not going to say her name because, I love her. And this has a lot to do with her family that talked her into this and people that think they know what's going on. I know she's going to regret this. It may take 6 months to a year for it to come out, but I'm telling you, they're coming for our children next, guys. And I just don't know at what point, can we meet up somewhere? Can we come up with a day and a time to say enough is enough? Or are we just going to sit back and allow all this to happen? Because if you believe in anything, and I know a lot of people that listen to me, you may not believe in what I believe in, but guys, I'm telling you, we heading straight to destruction. I mean, just desolation. Not only with the economy, but just just the country in general. I mean, people's hearts are waxing cold, and they're, where's your mustard seed faith? I mean, even just a mustard seed. It just bothers me. It's like, I can see what's coming. I know there's more to come, and war's coming too. I've been telling y'all that. Our country looks weak, very weak right now. I mean, you got people from other countries that's warning us, people that have lived in terrible situations, that didn't have freedoms and didn't have a choice. And they come here for a reason. I tell you what, after losing this job that just tells me that I have to prepare myself for possibly losing my state job, the lady I work for today, she is a blessing. She told me that I have no worries when it comes to her. And I, of course, I brought up her family, and she said, look, my son, he's been vaccinated, yes, but his wife is an American Indian. She doesn't believe in the vaccine. She doesn't trust it, and they're still together. She said, quit worrying. Thank God that an 86-year-old woman can see past most things that people my age can't. She told me the other day, she said, Melissa, things you've been talking about are coming to pass. She said, don't think I haven't been listening. And that made me feel better, But if I have to walk away from my state job that I've been with for, almost 5 years in October, I will. I'm going to keep my dignity. I'm going to fight for my rights. I'm going to fight for the future of my children, along with so many other children. Wake up, America. Don't you see what's going on? Don't you see the agendas? I wish I understood people. I truly do. Stay strong, guys. There's many of us. There's not, I may just seem like one person, but there's a lot of us that feel the same way out there. And at some point, we're going to have to come to the realization of doing what is right. Stop listening to these people, man. I mean, at first I did what I would, I wore the mask. I did all these things, but that was, to keep my job. But now it's to a point, if y'all are going to force something, some solution juicy juice on me, I'll go live in the woods. Y'all can catch me out in the woods with a tent pitched next to the river fishing, because I ain't going to deal with this. Success in a career like that is not worth my dignity. It's not worth my soul. It's not worth selling myself out. Especially when I know what the world's coming to and what God's got in store for the righteous and the unrighteous. I'm just saying, my friends, y'all better wake up. I love you all so much. Don't be so quick to judge people. Because I'm telling y'all, if y'all think for a minute Jesus wouldn't have sat with people like me, you're going to come to find out your judgment was wrong. And one day you're going to feel ashamed of how you treated people. God's children matter. The souls of so many people matter. And it's time that we try to wake people up. You're going to be hated, my friends. That's a part of it. But don't accept this. It's not about us anymore. It's about our kids. They're coming after our kids. It's going to cause more division.